an overstretched mandate impossible to fulfill. It's still standing like that in the NDP. So I want to repeat, the SAP's mandate is overstretched. 2, it's impossible to fulfill.
There's a gun amnesty. As of today, what does that mean?
So as of today, it means that if for some bizarre reason you believe the South African Police Service will be better custodians of your licensed firearm.
Yeah.
I'm speaking obviously to people with licensed firearms, whether it's expired or unexpired is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Since I don't believe criminals will just go suddenly develop a conscience after years of armed robbery and murder and hand their implements in. If you believe that the police are going to be better custodians of those guns than you, then make use of the amnesty to go surrender it and get it off your name and be rid of it. If you have a licensed firearm that you want to get rid of that way, where the license hasn't expired, I mean, there are better ways of doing that than giving it to the cops. And if you have an expired license, you have a court interdict that protects you from prosecution and having your property confiscated. So it doesn't really make any sense doing that either.
But what is the purpose of the amnesty?
I don't know. This is the thing. I just came off a telephone conversation right now with a journalist from The Citizen, in which he asked me exactly the same question as what is the point? And I can't come up with it. I don't understand. Apart from a really clumsy public relations exercise to try and appear that we're doing something about the out of control levels of interpersonal violence and crime in our country, which would be far more meaningful, maybe just addressing corruption within the police, the lack of leadership within the police, the squandering of its budget, the equipment failures, the training failures. I mean, there's a long list of stuff where you can start making meaningful change and actually get police into communities. Apart from, all those things, I don't understand where an amnesty fits into it. We mustn't forget, though, that there's a very strong civilian disarmament agenda within the ANC. It comes through in their rhetoric. It comes through in what they say, right, how they behave.
The president himself, Cyril Ramaphosa, actually said that it would be great to have disarmed citizens.
Yeah, he used Vietnam as a shining beacon of hope and freedom in that particular little soundbite, which I don't have the mental capacity to process and comment on what a stupid and vapid thing that is to say. But
should people trust this amnesty?
No. There has been ambiguous communication from the Minister of Police, the Deputy Minister, the Acting Minister, who somehow turned out to be Aaron Motsoaledi. Like, how did he get there? But anyway, about what the intentions of this amnesty are, how it's going to be actually managed on the ground. Not only have we heard different stories from different sources, it's been unclear, it's been opaque. In my mind, you know what? I trust it about the same as I trust anything forthcoming from government or the police ministry, which is not at all, I would trust this about as much as a toaster plugged into the wall on the edge of my filled bathtub in which I'm in. Don't do it. It's a stupid idea.